Hi everyone, this is a very quick introduction to the source control in Visual Studio. It occurred to me that perhaps people aren't familiar with some of the tools that are already in Visual Studio from when you're dealing with Git. So without further ado, let's have a look at it. So here we've got Visual Studio open, and I've got some of my project open here, and Visual Studio is quite nicely showing some indicators already to us. So we've got a little blue lock here and a little red ticks. So the blue lock is just showing that this is under source control and I haven't touched it. The little red tick is saying that I've edited this, which is quite useful in itself. So if I go to this little button down here, you can see I've got the branch that I'm on, or the project that I'm on, the Git project I'm on. This is a branch, so I could have a look at the other branches I've got. I've got a master dev branch there, so I could swap between those two. But this is the important one here, so we can actually look at the changes I've made. So what this allows me to do is I can just scroll through here and have a quick look at the type of things that I've changed. So I could come into the Spawn Manager, for example. And what it's going to do is immediately take you to the first difference. So you can see on the right-hand side here, I've done something on this side, and the redness over here is showing that this has been changed. This will no longer be present. And this is the new thing, green here. You can see I've added some comments. And if you scroll to the top of that, you've got these keys at the top that also help you. So you can go to the next difference and previous difference. So I can quickly just zoom between the two and review my changes. And I can do the same for, say, this UI manager. Again, I've just been commenting out some of these diagnostic statements, and there's nothing to see here. And you can also change how you look at these differences. So currently I'm in side-by-side mode. So you might prefer to be in inline mode, where you can see the differences. So that's the line I'm replacing with this line. And you could just look at either side. I mean, I prefer side-by-side typically, but that's my choice. Yeah, so there we go. And if you wanted to, you can also carry on. You don't have to use the Git commands here. So I could enter this piece in and say, removing some of the diagnostics. And then I can commit to all of that directly. So I don't have to come out and use the Git bash or anything like that. I can do that. And then I can also sync here, so I can push those changes. So I'm doing this all without going into the Git bash. And there we have it. So I've synced everything up. We've now got 0 changes in here, and I'm ready to go with my next round. So hopefully you found that a little bit useful. And just you can do some of this in Visual Studio. You don't always have to rely on Git bash. Okay, thanks for listening.